What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media. Bring you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see the Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. And in this video today, I'm going over some Ravens breaking news. The Baltimore Ravens have just agreed to terms on a contract with cornerback Kyle Fuller. Now, this was first reported by Jeff Zrebiec from The Athletic, and he said Ravens agreed to terms with veteran cornerback Kyle Fuller. Bring the Baltimore native home. This is a massive signing for the Baltimore Ravens. I talked about it within the last week about how the Baltimore Ravens, they are not done with free agency. Everyone's acting like this roster is completely set. It's all good. No, they were going to make a move. It was a matter of when, not if. They have made their move. Kyle Fuller has been a guy that has been connected to the Baltimore Ravens because of, him being from Baltimore, but also because he fills a position of need. He's a cornerback. He's a cornerback that can go out and get interceptions. He had a 7-interception season when he was playing in Chicago. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler when he was playing in Chicago. He ended up going to Denver last season, struggled a little bit at the beginning, but he finished. He was all right when he finished, but the biggest thing is that Broncos defense was very depleted after they lost Bradley Chubb, after they lost Von Miller. It was not the same defense that we were accustomed to with the Denver Broncos. But now he gets to join 2 All-Pro cornerbacks, and he's a former All-Pro. He was an All-Pro 3 seasons ago. Actually, it was 4 seasons ago in 2018. Add that to Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters. He is young. He is only 30 years old. He's not the youngest player ever, but he's only 30 years old. So he's not, some super old guy that they're bringing in. No, he is a proven veteran that can still play good football. And he is now the 3rd cornerback on the roster. I'm sorry to my guy, Amon Marshall. I'm sorry to Brandon Stevens. I'm sorry to all the other players that were competing for that 3rd cornerback spot. Fuller is going to be able to take that over, and it's going to allow for the Ravens' young pieces to act as depth rather than forcing them into situations that they are uncomfortable with because they don't have the experience that they may need to be a starting cornerback in the NFL. We saw it last season with guys like Anthony Averett, Chris Westry, and all the other guys that were forced to play starting corner, and they struggled severely. They weren't ready. They needed a little bit more time as a depth piece, and they could have been very solid, but instead they were like the number 1 and number 2 corners, and it made it very difficult. Now the Ravens' depth pieces can sit behind proven veterans that can help them develop their own game. They're all different. They're all different. Kyle Fuller is kind of a smaller guy that's kind of scrappy and can get interceptions. Marcus Peters is a little bit bigger. He's a ball hawk. He's a proven ball hawk. And then Marlon Humphrey is a very physical, aggressive, hands-on type of player. That's going to help whatever style the Ravens' young players, maybe it's Jalen Armour-Davis, maybe it's Amon Marshall, maybe it's one of the undrafted players that they have, maybe it's Brandon Stevens. They are all going to learn from someone that is similar to them. This is an impact signing. I've been talking about impact signings. The Ravens are going to make them. Don't worry. This is that guy. I think a lot of people were set at the secondary spot because, we have 4 great players. But there's not 4 players playing at the same time in the secondary. There's at least 5 almost always. Now we have 5, not just competent, but good football players in the secondary. And there are some that are much better than good. Marcus and Marlon and the other Marcus are all great. We'll see what Kyle Hamilton is. I'm hoping he's great. This is a massive signing that boosts the Baltimore Ravens defense even more than it did when they, brought in Mike McDonald, when they drafted, David Ojabo. Whatever it is, this is huge, okay? Because he's not unproven. Drafting a player. Now, I'm not saying Sauce Gardner is better. I'm not saying Derek Stingley is better or is worse. But they are yet to be proven. Okay, so if we had gotten a first-round cornerback in Andrew Booth, a McDuffie, whoever it is, they would still have to be able to see, okay, can they play in the NFL? Because sometimes cornerbacks come in and they can. Sometimes they come in and they can't. I'm not saying any of those guys won't be able to, but we know what Kyle Fuller will be able to bring. We know he's been able to be very good against NFL competition, and now he's joining as a cornerback 3 in a great defense, he's going to be able to thrive. This could be the return of a Pro Bowler in Kyle Fuller as that number 3 option. Guys, let me know what you guys are thinking about this signing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for Daily Ravens content. If you guys want to join the airtime, it's in the description down below. If you guys want to check out some TTB merch, check it out down below in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all of you again tomorrow.